But Scarlet Girls, I love them so much. Everyone knows their songs, you know, they've been popular around for a long time. But...
Yes, I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. That's in May.
Later on tonight, Scouting for Girls land here just in the four walls just behind me at LRV here at Staffordshire University. But first, OMG and Staffs TV have exclusive access one-on-one with the chart-topping trio all the way from London.
Hi, I'm Chris, I'm with OMG and Staffs TV and I'm here with Scouting for Girls. Guys, hello. How is it going?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, fantastic.
Good to be back.
Oh, you've been here before?
We've done...
for about 10 years.
Yeah. We did literally the last show we ever drove ourselves to, like properly with all the gear in the back of the car, was we played the Uni Ball here in 2007. It was before we had a record or a record out, and we supported one of the Sugar Babes. And played to about 8 people. Yeah, and then we came back about a year later and played, I think, this room here. And that was good. I just remember there's a takeaway shop on the corner, which sells like every single takeaway in the world.
I think it's still there.
Yeah. But it did everything. It was like specialised in fish and chips and Chinese
and pizza
and Indian and
kebab.
It's just a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Why not? When it comes to lyricism, you guys have got this like quintessentially British feel. You like to pull from a lot of icons. Like you've got Murder Mystery, which is like a lot of murder detective stuff in there. I mean, you've got James Bond and stuff like that. Is that like something you've always drew influences from, like media?
I don't know, I've always been like a massive fan of those very like quintessentially British bands like Blur, like maybe ELO, like the Kinks, like Squeeze, but it was never intentional. We were in a rock band before we did Scout for Girls, and you could never hear the lyrics. And when we got rid of
you never wrote the lyrics.
When we got rid of the guitar, suddenly I realised melody. Our band is about having fun and being engaging with people, and I think we want to be the band that people want to come and see it like on a Sunday afternoon at a festival. They've had a few drinks and they know it's going to be a good time because they know it's going to be fun. And I think that's kind of where those lyrics come from.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Interestingly, though, when you look at a lot of the lyricism in your songs, like Love How It Hurts, This Ain't a Love Song, stuff like that, it's very dark lyrics to match like a very upbeat tempo type of like song, like smithery, really.
Yeah.
Like, is that something you've always gone for?
I suppose, like literally,
he's like yin and yang. Slide in the dark.
It's such an in-depth. You've actually listened to the music.
Do you not get that?
Usually
Where'd you get the name from?
It's like, where'd you get the name from?
Like,
really love that song. She's So Lovely. Lots of it. Like even on our first record, the first song which we ever kind of had for Scout for Girls was "I'm Not Over You," which was on the first record. Which was written when I was 18, doing my first ever heartbreak. But it's like a real plinky plonky happy song. But it was actually written about really one of the worst moments I'd ever experienced up until that point in my life. I'm just a happy person. I think the first chords we learned were just very majory. The songs, the bands that we love were all very major. Like Beatles. It's all very
upbeat,
fun stuff.
Which is good, to be fair. It really sets you apart to have that juxtaposition between the two.
And I think it does. And like I've tried to fight it at different times, and you do some songs which may connect, but like I think that's what people love about this band, and so I'm very happy. We've got a new album which we just finished now,
nice.
which will be out in the next. I think we're just coming up with it, but literally it's all mixed. It's all it's getting mastered next week, and it's coming out on Sony, and we're going to be touring it in the year, and there's a lot of, I'd say about 80% of it is like classic.
Yeah. So I'm interested in it from Greg and Pete specifically. Is it very collaboratory? Do you feel like you guys like join in a lot when it comes to past the lyric point to like when it comes to like actually making the track from a like song standpoint? Do you like really like try and put your stamp on it yourselves?
Oh God, no! He's the talented one.
Oh, don't give him that.
Well, you've got to give him his due sometimes.
I think it works quite well, whereas Roy will go off and get to a certain point with a song, and then we'll come in and then
tell me it's
ruin it.
Yeah, exactly. Ruin it or tell him it's rubbish. But I think you get to that. It's like with anything, you get to a certain point where you need a fresh set of ears. Or
and you can generally tell if it's any good after it's, because sometimes you record a song that sounds great, but then if it doesn't
sounds
work
good
live,
with the three of us playing it, it tends to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It tends to sound really good.
Yeah.
Going to say, like, do you just naturally know when a song's just not for your band, or do you just go into it already?
Yeah, we do.
They do.
It's usually when it's not naturally for someone else.
I do know. I very rarely.
I'd imagine you'd be quite precious about it, like
Yeah.
always thinking it's our song.
Yeah, I very rarely write songs for other people which just get taken as they are. And also because if I sing anything, it just sounds like Scouting Girls. Whether it's like a ballad, and all the best songs that I do are either like happy indie pop songs or like ballads, and they just sound a bit Scout for Girls. So so I don't really, when I write for other people, I usually write with them.
Yeah, it seems like you always go for like a lot of like your back catalogue is with like teenage bands, so it's quite interesting you've still got that youth about you.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know, it was just the time when I started doing writing for other people. They were the bands which are doing really well, you know, and so One Direction were the biggest band in the world, and they're managed by our managers, and so I just ended up doing some stuff with them. Yeah, and then because I'd done that and they were the biggest band in the world, I ended up doing lots of other teenage bands because it was successful. So, you know, I haven't, because the 10 out of 10, that compilation took ages because there was another 10 songs, we did 10 brand new ones on with 10 old ones, so that took ages, and then we went into doing this one. So I haven't done a huge amount of writing for other people for the last couple of years, so I think once this album's finished, I'm going to get back into it.
We've been hogging him.
Yeah.
It's much more fun, to be honest, being in your own band than writing songs for other people.
Yeah.
Because when you do it in your own band, if you like the song, it just gets cut. You write it for someone else, then they've got to like it, then their manager's got to like it, then their record label's got to like it.
Because you can't really claim it as well, so no one really knows it was you.
As long as his name's on there.
Yeah. It's not bothered, is it?
Yeah, as long as you get the money.
Is there anything you haven't achieved then, like a bucket list, like music?
Eurovision.
What you'd really want to do?
Eurovision.
I think you'd probably get that, to be
Boom.
fair.
We can't do any worse.
We're not going to do it for Britain. We're going to do it for Azerbaijan.
No, Cyprus. Somewhere nice and warm. Greece. Somewhere.
Yeah, that's Pete's always done.
Yeah.
I'd also like our manager, who manages like One Direction, he signed Pearl Jam.
Oh,
that's how much
nice.
stuff he's done. Like in the music business, like he's been in the music business for years. The one thing he's never done is Eurovision. So he's got this. So when
dream.
I wrote a song actually, which was one of the Eurovision, the UK entries,
Right.
and he was so excited. He was more excited about that than the upcoming like
It's a good tune that as well. You're
X
wrong.
Factor tour or something, you know. So yeah, but it didn't get voted through.
No, it should have. It was good.
I know it was good. I was going to put it on this album, but no one liked it.
Oh right, I liked it with the two girls singing it.
So, what is your favourite album you've made and why? If you've got
Best of. So easy.
Oh, yeah.
One song. I was literally there for an hour.
The greatest hits.
Yeah.
I know the first album was like the best. Making that album was the best moment of like our lives because we were like mid-20s. We never thought we were going to get a record deal.
Okay, as we start to wrap up then, is there a band or an artist you'd really like to do a collaboration with who you like haven't had the chance to or you'd really like to?
Beyonce, she'd make us load of money. Someone that would go straight into number one. I don't know, Lady Gaga.
Suddenly American superstar.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Eminem.
Yeah.
I think an Eminem Scouting Girls song would be brilliant.
That would be hilarious.
Stormzy. Yeah, Stormzy, that would be good.
I think anything really ridiculous out of the box.
It works. Look at everybody laughed at Shaggy and Sting, but didn't that work?
Who saw that coming?
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great chatting to you
lovely
guys.
to meet you.
Is there anything you'd like to plug before we go?
No, we have an album coming out. We've got a tour which will be announced in the next couple of weeks. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and follow us on our mailing list, old school. And hopefully we'll see you again.
Nice.